So I'm walking here in the trail around Bat Ayin. Bat Ayin is also another Israeli community inside the West Bank, located in the area of Gush Etzion. It was founded by Rabbi Yitzhak Ginsburg in 1989, and it contains about 200 families today. A lot of them are recently religious. Many people actually come here to visit Bat Ayin because there's a lot of natural springs around. It's also a great pastoral walk. Pretty soon I'll show you the town of Bat Ayin. For those that don't know Hebrew, Bat Ayin actually means the house of springs, the house of the spring. And the reason why is because it's literally surrounded by springs everywhere. During the summer, a lot of people like to come here and bathe in the springs, and they have a really good time. Now, people don't know this, but Bat Ayin actually sits on a Jewish community that was actually established before the state of Israel, before 1948. Jews used to live here. And when the Jordanians actually took this area and expelled the Jews, they left this barren because they treated this area as enemy property. So only after 1989 did Jews actually come back to live here. And of course it was founded by, as I said before, Rabbi Yitzhak Ginsburg, who was religious, and the whole community is very religious. You can see this is a town. It has a place called Berot Mayanot for women, where they teach in English. They learn Torah, and Bible, and they also learn about alternative medicine. A lot of the people that live here like to vote for right-wing parties, obviously, and they don't even allow Arabs inside the community because of many different incidents where terrorists have come in and killed people in this area. There's been so many terrorist attacks here. For example, there was in 2007, on February 25th of 2007, there was a boy called Erez Levanon. He was found killed by multiple stab wounds. His body was found down the hill from the settlement in a secluded location. There were two Arabs from the neighboring village of Herbet Safa who did the crime. On April 2nd, 2009, an Arab wielding an axe entered Bat Ayin and killed a 7-year-old boy. Actually, he injured a 7-year-old boy, and he killed a 13-year-old named Shlomo Nativ. There's been rock throwing incidents here. I've even taken groups through here, and we once actually had a driver of the bus who was not Jewish, and they wouldn't allow them to come in because the community has a policy of not allowing Arabs here. And it's not because they have anything to do with racism or prejudice. It's because the community decided as a whole not to allow any Arabs in after several terrorist incidents that happened here. So again, sometimes Bat Ayin gets a rap for being a place of Jewish extremists, and unfortunately there are Jewish extremists. And there was a group of Jews from here who actually planned to blow up a girls' school and were involved in shooting innocent Arabs that lived in the area. Luckily, the Israeli authorities arrested them, and since then there really hasn't been any real activity of terrorism from Jews since. There's been a few exceptions, but most of the Jews have not committed terrorism, even to the level of what the Arabs did or keep doing. As you see there, have a great pastoral view here, and right in front of me is a mikveh where men like to go and purify themselves before. So you can see how this is an incredible view, and people love to come hiking here. People like to walk here. You see a lot of the homes here are actually trailers. People who live very pastoral lives. They have their own farms. They have their own gardens. They are very much into organics. It's a very nice and peaceful place, and it can be very tranquil and quiet here. And this is Bat Ayin, one of the very rural and beautiful places in the West Bank to visit.